Whew. All right, so I got like crazy recaps. Okay, so been trying to play Final Fantasy 16 the last 2 weeks, trying to stream it. Couldn't stream it 2 weeks ago because my internet was being messed with. So I called another internet provider to give me new internet. Last week they said we'll come by Wednesday, set up your internet, and it'll be good. So I was like, okay. Wednesday I'll probably stream Final Fantasy 16 because I don't have any plans last Wednesday to stream everything up. So they don't show up Wednesday; they show up Thursday. So I'm like, okay, whenever it gets set up, I'll probably stream Final Fantasy 16. But then by the time it was ready, I already had plans Thursday night to play Vermintide 2 versus with a bunch of buddies because everyone wanted to try it. We hadn't tried it at all yet, so we were just like, all right, I'll just play Vermintide 2. So I thought, Friday, I'm going to play Final Fantasy 16. This is last Friday. I go to work, come home, sleep, everything, whatnot. Get ready, have everything set up. Might have saw the little I'm going to probably stream thing last Friday. I was ready to go. Try to open up Final Fantasy 16. Says there's an error occurred exiting Final Fantasy 16. So I'm like, oh crap, gotta figure out what's going on with Final Fantasy 16. So I close everything, go through all the motions, and spent 6 hours trying to solve the problem. So 4 of those hours was just reinstalling the game because I had to uninstall, reinstall, and it's a big gas game. So it took about 4 hours to do that. But 6 hours troubleshooting, doing random stuff. I verified my files, deleted my shader cache, reinstalled my NVIDIA driver, which I'm pretty sure it was the NVIDIA driver that came out November 4th that screwed it over in the first place. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, is the NVIDIA driver from November 4th messed everything up, because the last time I played was November 6th, and I'm pretty sure I don't usually download drivers the day they come out. I usually it's when I see there's a new driver, I'll download it. So I guarantee in between that time, I saw, oh, there's a new driver, install it, and that's what messed up my Final Fantasy 16. So I did everything you could think of. I checked my Windows 11 installation for any corrupt files, because there was apparently something with the imaging with 11 that could potentially cause an issue with this. Fix that. There was actually a problem with my Windows 11 install, so I fixed that, thinking it would fix it. No. Ran it as an administrator. No. Reinstalled my drivers, the November 4th one. No. Tried deleting the shader cache from Steam. Like, Steam has a pre-existent shader cache, and then I manually found the Final Fantasy 16 in my app data shader cache. Deleted that. No, that didn't work. Crazy time. And I was like, God damn, I just wanted to test out the internet that I just got for streaming purposes by playing Final Fantasy 16 this Friday. And I started at 6. I think by 12 or like something like that, I was like, I'm giving up. So it took me like 6 whole hours trying to work on do this, that, or this to get this game to run. Wouldn't run. It was crazy. Oh yeah, I'm over here. Yeah, the background music's not even playing. So I was like, I guess I can't play it anymore. I was planning on today streaming like Alan Wake or something, like just another different game, because I couldn't run this. It just wouldn't work. And every single day since Friday, I tried to launch it just to see, oh, maybe having my PC sleeping for a day would fix it or something. No, of course not, because that's not how it works. I even went to Nexus Mods, looked up a performance patch, downloaded that performance patch, installed it to my game. I don't think I've ever needed it, from when I was streaming and playing, just to see if modifying the game files would override whatever glitch that was preventing this game from launching. That didn't work. But I have a performance patch now, so if you see the game is better somehow, okay. So that was the ridiculousness that was happening last week. Today, launching, doing everything, I see that there's a brand new NVIDIA driver patch December 4th, literally a whole month later. Download it. First thing I did after I downloaded that patch was I tried to launch Final Fantasy 16. Guess what happened? It launched, compiled the shaders, did not, like that. And I was just like, okay, well, nothing I did fixed it. It just was having to wait for freaking NVIDIA to update and fix it. Crazy. But everything's working now. Today, I was like, okay, I'll stream later. Now that I have it all fixed, I'll stream later. My mom's like, hey, we need to change the heater in the living room. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to have to turn off the power. I'm like, okay, well, I'll help you then. If you're going to turn off the power, I can't really do anything until the power's back on. So I'll help you. We'll get it done faster if there's two of us instead of just one working on fixing that heater. It's like a 240 volt heater, like space bracket heater. And doesn't work. Okay, we have to troubleshoot it, trying to figure out why this heater ain't working. I shock myself. By the way, all the power's off, but, you know, residual power within, I assume, the heater was still filled with power. Shocked myself. That was crazy. I was like, ugh. So, like, after that, my, like, heart has been feeling funny because, you know, you got electrocuted with X amount of electricity. You know, your body's gonna feel a little funny. But we spent like an hour on that trying to get the heater to fix. Doesn't work. Okay. My mom and my brother went to go get his winter tires because it's winter here and there's snow and whatnot. So they left the house and I'm like, well, they're gone. Might as well, you know, get started on testing out the internet thing. As soon as I log everything, get everything ready, this game's on. My streaming ads, which is on this monitor, on send up little tweet, everything. I hear sirens. Sirens. It sounds close, but you know, there's sirens that come down the highway where I live all the time, but they sound close. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What the hell's going on? I look outside, I see the lights like down the road that I'm on, and I'm like, okay, well, those are cop cars. That's not good. You know, go get dressed. By the way, stream is running. So if you saw the stream before that was like running for like 5 minutes or whatever, I was like literally, as I had everything set up, saw and heard that, looked outside. I was like, oh crap, what's going on? Get a text from my mom saying there's an ambulance going our way, like in the direction towards our house, not necessarily meaning coming to our house. I see the lights out there with the cop car, so I'm just assuming the ambulance is there. Text back to mom, yeah, they're at my cousin's house. They're at my cousin's house. And my mom was like, oh no. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm getting, like, this is as I'm getting dressed to go check out what's going on. Stream's running. As soon as I'm fully dressed, I'm like, I should just shut the stream just in case there's, you know, actual death in the family, because, you know, ambulance or an accident where I might have to go to the hospital and help like just be there for my family. So I turn off the stream, run out, go talk to the peacekeepers, which are the cops here on the reserve, and they're like, oh no, it's everything's fine, there's just there's like a immolation in your uncle's basement, which is not the place that the cops are all at. So it's funny, the cops are over here, which I assume because that's where my uncle is. They were going to check him out because his house, which is right next to mine, has like smoke. So it's like there's smoke in the basement, and you know, it's like it's pretty bad, but like everything's okay. He's out of the house. All the animals he had out of the house. It's just very smoky, but we're here now. It's gonna be okay. It's like, okay, cool, we're good. So I walk home, text my mom to let her know what's going on, because, my uncle's her brother, so keep everyone informed, because I asked, is everything okay over there in our family group chat? No response, so I had to go over there to ask, just to double check. So they told me everything's fine. Walking home, turn back on the stream again. Because I'm like, okay, if it's just, like a pallet is just causing smoke in the house, they're going to clear it. They'll probably stop the fire, clear it, and just wait for the smoke to clear. Scary, but, it's nothing dangerous. My mom calls me, tells me my sister, who's a firefighter, says, get the fire extinguisher from our house and bring it over to them because the fire truck isn't there yet. Some of the firefighters are there, but not with their truck, so they don't have their equipment. Get the fire extinguisher from our house to their house. It's old, but whatever helps, right? I'm like, I literally just started the stream. Okay. Ran out, grabbed the thing, didn't get dressed this time, I'm in my shorts. Ran all the way over there, gave it to them, said like, hey, my sister, firefighter, told me to bring this to you guys. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll keep that here. And they're like, put some pants on. I'm like, I had them on before because, and I'm like, it's Canada. We live in Canada. It's fine. I'm literally just next door. I just ran on over. And then I came back here. Now, finally, sitting down, hoping everything's fine. And I don't have to stop midstream to go become a volunteer fireman for X amount of time. That's what happened. And I don't know what's going on. It's like every little step today has just been like, what's going to happen? But we're here. Everything's fine. They're there. I believe I heard the siren saying, like, the firefighter, as I was starting my explanation, that everything's good. And my uncle said everything is so far okay over there in our family group chat. So if I have to stop stream today, just know I went to go fight some fires. I'm not a firefighter. I'm not trained, but that's what you are gonna tell people, okay? That if I have to leave, I'm gonna go fight some fires with my fists. Okay? Cool. So now, hopefully, they don't actually need help, or I don't have to do anything in particular. Or there's also the possibility they might knock off my power because they need to cut the power to everything, and I'm at the end of the circuit here. So we're just playing on a wing and a prayer now. Double check everything. I don't think there's any new quests. I think we were literally saying like this was going to be our next thing.
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
A day. Certainly a day. If I get Simon in here.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
No. He's over there. Oh, you can see the Tonberry right here. I have a Tonberry plush.
Asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet. But it's only a matter of time. All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get
Mid? Mid's in this game?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the camp is in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win. How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Any road.
You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air. which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like. Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little... The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
So, I don't know if the same in this universe, but Mid is Sid's granddaughter. Or grandson in the other games, but I don't know if Mid is actually related to Sid in this game, but...
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
So does this mean that, like, Clive actually has a daughter and her name is Mid?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while.
I assume it's Sid's
Dad
daughter
said I
then.
had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means... and a blackthorn.
Caron and Blackthorn. I know for the performance patch I installed, there's an option to increase or decrease the length of time it takes to start sprinting. I may or may not adjust that, just for my personal sanity, because
The little uns have been up to their old...
I know in the hideaway you don't sprint, but like when we're out there in the field,
Jill looked white as a sheet when
just for prosperity, getting places, because I like to stop moving to look at things and then
Wondering where
start
you'd
moving
got
again.
to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when he comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Yep, the fire truck's there. They might actually come over and give me back my fire extinguisher, but you know.
Blackthorn, you
They'll
busy?
knock at the door, I
What's it
hope.
look like? I have a commission for you, from Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them? Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do.
Oh,
Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
are we getting an airship?
My thanks. And Miss,
A staple
no
of
doubt.
Final Fantasy games.
That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Usually in every single Final Fantasy game, because I've been replaying the first forward to like do research for the video game I'm making. Every single game, Sid, apart from the sixth one, has made the airship or was in like helped make the airship in some shape or form. I'm not finished sixth, but I have a feeling that Sid might also help make a second airship in the sixth one.
How do, Master Sid?
So
Bardolph.
I guess I'll find out.
Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch 'em, will all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
Bernard.
Bernard, was it?
Bernard.
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
My sister's texting me now. Okay, well, I guess my sister isn't home to attend to our personal fire, so I have to give her the details I gave you guys, but in text form. So crazy. I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to travel to Bernard's Rest. Or Martha's Rest, talk to Bernard at Martha's Rest. Bernard's Rest. Silly bee. I got a new, like, smartwatch. I got a picture of a wood on it. It's kind of hard to show, but...
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Okay. But we're on a solo venture. Jill's chilling. Just us and Torgal. Torgal, a fine hound. Come on, start running. Start running! Run faster! Clive! Here we go. I wonder if it's like the same. Oh yeah, I could
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
This is lame. Where's my chocobo music? Game's a 10 out of 10. Except for this. No chocobo ruddy music. Imagine. My only complaint. The game is flawed. Good graphics, gameplay solid, story's amazing.
You do, Bernard.
But the music while
Martha
riding
said
the
I might find you
chocobo?
here. I have a proposition for you. Oh, do you now?
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
You know, one thing I wanted to do, because I kind of want to fight Titan fist to fist. I think I'm going to switch. Actually, do I want to switch out Garuda or Gramu? What other abilities does he have? Because I used Garuda as my, like, defense. Kind of like, I usually have her active so I could kind of combo. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna get the... Oh, Master, I already have it. What does Mastering do? How many points? I got a lot of points to spare. I guess Mastering lets me use it on other things. Guess that's his passive, is that he could block. Punch. Ooh. Give him the 1-2. This is his, I haven't even been using, like, those crazy abilities. Upheaval. This is an AoE. That's just a punch. Wham. Ooh. Okay, so there's like a counter potential. I'm gonna use these two. I think I want my Q to be Raging Fists, because it's kind of like what I use with the Garuda Gouge ability. And wind up to be my E, which is kind of like the if you perfectly block, you get a higher potency. Our potency deal. And then shifts the block. And if I perfectly time it, I'm pretty sure
This shouldn't take long.
Oh, but this one has no, Eat rock. Oops. Okay, so I need to, because I don't have the Garuda, the chain, like her pulling things towards me. I have to get used to like a more using Phoenix to close gap for regular combat. I'm learning all this because, as I said, when I get to fighting Titan, I wanna go fist to fist with him. Nice. Eat rock. You want feast? Oh, that was a perfect block. Okay. The weird although I'm getting like the perfect blocks, it doesn't stun them. I need to So I need to learn how to Oops. Hold on. We're unfortunately learning a whole new move set on the fly. Yeah, so even if I attack, even if I dodge the main attack, it does do like some quick swipes after. Just kind of. Oh, I thought I perfect. I thought I perfect blocked that. Okay. I need to get into a better groove because I did rely a lot on Garuda's
That should do it.
the uptime with her claw ability, but I need to learn how to use the block ability and dodge and block at the correct times.
Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
People started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Forgot that if I have my mic up, you can't hear what I'm saying.
Take care of Mid's little list.
Okay.
Then head back before she thinks of anything else.
I didn't really check this area. I have a feeling there's a hunt over here. Not mean to punch that. Shows my standard using E to open things. Brain. Can't go that way. Why am I not sprinting? Unless this is the sprint speed, in which case, yikes. It's slow, not gonna lie.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again. Thank you, Sid, for coming back to us.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men, but he does lack a certain tenderness. Goots, meanwhile, is as burly as a behemoth, but as innocent as a babe in arms.
Alright, weirdo. You just
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
say that out loud to people who pass you by.
All right, Clive, you've all done this.
Yeah, those people.
I've placed your various orders,
But, you know.
and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there
Oh.
anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Wind up. Cooldown by 3 seconds. Oh, true. Do I have any... I don't think I have any equipment on that cooldowns specifically, like the Gruda stuff. Oh, I did. Gouge. Yeah, okay, I should change that to wind up probably, because I think I am using wind up right now. Yeah, wind up.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
That's my good deed for today. I see there's a side quest over there, so let's run on over there.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
Hello, Dorez.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Horrible. Okay, so does put like a little marker next to places that have side quests. So the way I've been playing is I shouldn't have missed any side quests so far. I know it's a game I'm probably gonna have to play twice because I know there is a new game plus, and there's I think there might be difficulties that you unlock when you beat the game. So I know for a fact I won't get everything in the first playthrough, but at the very least I try to get most things in the first playthrough so that when I do my second playthrough I could just run through. Breeze through it, you know what I mean? This wasn't open last time I came this way, right? Yeah. Leave. I believe this is where all the air elementals were that one time. Look, they're over there. Everything's okay. Yeah, see, they're all okay.
Cole,
Just a little battered.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have
Goblin.
duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
I am there. There's some. Oh, there's a giant boy with them. Let's beat him up.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Remember, if you see a wizard, Remember, it took him like probably 10 years to learn how to do wizard shit. So always beat him up first. Just give them a little bit of a reminder that these streets ain't safe for them. Okay, this is more of like an aggressive parry style versus a dodgy counterattack style. Give him the 102. Da, 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 da.
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What
It was
kind of
the
leader
goblins.
sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it.
Bro, stop being so
I sometimes
depressed.
wonder
Everything
if
went
I'm
okay.
happier to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will.
The only time
Time.
it's a problem is if you make the wrong choice and it gets people killed. Oh, 31. Rising Flames. That's my favorite attack, I believe. Yeah. Okay, what does that gear do? This one increases duration, which I really like. But what does this do? The cooldown. Nah, I don't really use it. I use it as a finisher, so it's usually off cooldown by the time I finish a combo.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
What are they
Here's
whispering?
everything we've received and everything promised.
Cleric's Medallion +1. Healing potency of potion. Oh, I have to
Here you are.
actually select the item, I guess. Do I have that equipped? I mean, I don't really. I use potions a lot. I don't really suffer. I just keep misclicking inputs sometimes, and I waste all my potions. Secret. Mountains near Martha's Rest. In Green Sheaves Rosaria. Odd Heel Rosaria. And north of Sorrow Rise Rosaria. That thing looks like a Lassie from Final Fantasy 13. Pool of Opolis and ooze is inciting the moors. Almost not, but a puddle of strange sludge and distance. Any man of beast that tries too close to man with slimy hands that drag their prey to gaping green maw. This gives a lot of money. All of it's in Rosaria. I'm gonna walk in and check on Jill, because there is a box here. And then maybe I'll get to these hunts.
Ah, Clive.
Talia.
No, Clive, you should learn to knock.
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Last time you just walked in, Jill was naked.
Take good care of her, won't you?
You're a bit of a perv,
I'll
I'm not
do
gonna
my
lie.
best. Oh, Gav was looking for you.
Oh.
He said he had something
Are
to
they
show
finally
you.
leaving?
The shelves. Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor.
Oh, okay. Firefighters are gone, but my mom's home. I might have to go talk to her for a couple seconds.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of...
Give me 1 second. Told her about the heater stuff. She already knows all about the fire stuff.
What happens if I fail? You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low.
Ammonia?
What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Alright. Let's go.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
I believe one of the hunts are near there as well. I have a feeling when we were at Martha's Rest, there was that one arena, and I was like, oh, it looks like there should be a boss here. But there wasn't one. I have a feeling that if we go there now, here, I have a feeling if we go there now, there'll be a hunt there. Sadly, I totally forgot to check for any hunts in this area. I just kind of came right over here.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. Surrounded.
I keep trying to use the shift to either pull an enemy towards me or move towards it, but that's not how this thing works. Bunch of jabs to the gullet. So, ammonia.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
I mean, blue is not necessarily a natural color in terms of like leaves.
Enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
But flower
Hopefully this
buds.
will put Rodriguez mind at ease.
Before we do that, I do wanna check to see if this actually does have can I not warp there? I guess I could warp to Martha's Rest and then run on over. I just want to see if it does have a boss to fight, because I did get a hunt on the hunt board, but they don't really give you quest markers. You kind of have to figure out where they're at.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Right, it was 2 feet on your Clive. guess I can't change icon while on the Jokobo. Oh, is that the boss? Wait. What's on the other side of the river? Okay, I guess I was wrong about the arena, but it is pretty close to the Martha's Rest, like the thing said. Oh, that's just a regular Minotaur, not a boss. I'll go on over to the spot I think the boss is at. If there's nothing there, I'll warp back to Martha's, back to the Clyde's Hideaway, and just.
It'll do, girl.
Oh, we're not. We're not allowed to ride on Ambrosia here. Why is that? I already cleared out this area, so. Is there a particular reason why I can't sprint here either? Damn, stinky arachnids. Is there a boss here? It looks like there is. Or not. Ah, there's just a regular wyvern here. Come now. We need the perfect. There we are. Nice try. Oops, I was supposed to wind it up. Well, there wasn't a boss here. This looks like a boss arena. There was no boss. Let's grab this and then head on over.
That's better.
Back to the hideaway.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you
Simon's
for the
taking
kind
a nap.
words. Truly.
I've been liking to
Sorry.
sleep on the pillow there
I'm
recently,
so terrified.
but I guess because of my lamp
Brand is more than just ink on flesh.
right there,
It's a death sentence.
he's like, nah, I'm gonna go sleep over there
Mark
now.
of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin.
But if I don't have this on,
One ill-conceived incision,
it's very,
a single slip, and the poison
very
fouls
atmospheric.
the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain, that I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodriguez, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Alrighty. I wonder if I should take notes on where these haunts are. Just so I know what to look out for when I'm in the field. Oh, that Minotaur secret is in Green's Heat. These are notes. Wrong paper. Let's just use this notebook. Yeah, it doesn't have anything on it right now. Green sheaves. Rosaria. And it's a minotaur looking thing. This one's north of Sorrowise. Area. And this is an old hill. Rosaria. Cool. This one is the dangerous one. I think it's supposed to be like a slime. Probably, what do they call them? Like the black puddings and whatnot.
Haven't you?
Let me just double check. This is all Rosaria, but they have little southern Rosaria, central, northwestern, central, northern. So the only one that's northern is north of Sorrow. I assume on the map there's like a thing. It's probably like in East Pool or something. Can I look at the local map? There's Green's Heaves right there. Which I thought, as I said, I thought the boss was there when I was looking. But it might be in like this. Oh, actually Green's Heaves is all this, so probably somewhere actually in this area is the boss, because unless it's like hidden here. Because this is Crestia. East Pool the Dim, Sorrowise, north of Sorrowise, probably be like here-ish. And Aldil is here. So, I don't know, like somewhere around here. Pretty small area, really. Could be on either side of the Bald Hill. Unless it's in the actual settlement. I know one of the settlements was sacked. And I think it was actually this place. So it could actually just be in the settlement. Because there's the bridge to place. Can't remember where that was. I actually need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I have returned from the washroom. Time to continue the main quest. So our practice for fighting with Titan stuff has been going pretty okay. Go speak with Gav. Learn about some lore.
Clive, where have you been?
You know,
I've been
side
wanting to ask
quests.
you something about Torgal.
Oh yeah, he might be Fenrir. That was my
Where did you
theory.
get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frost wolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frost wolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
Oh, like casting cure and whatnot.
Was
Fenrir! Called it.
The Frost Wolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
The dominant of
Jill
Fenrir.
granted Torgal his powers.
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened.
Oh.
Just when his master needed him the
Yeah,
most.
when she was going to protect him.
Right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
A fine hound.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
I found his nose buried in my nuts.
Bernadette! I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Do I really need to be there for this? You know his name. Like, okay, by the way, this is Mid, this is Bernard. Shouldn't it just be like, hey, I'm Bernard, I'm here to work.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
I wonder if Mid will have the same powers that they did in Final Fantasy V, where they can build an airship within like I think it was like 18 frames.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you want in return. Though I did wonder if I bit off more than I could chew.
Honestly, not gonna lie, place looks like ass. It doesn't even look like a workshop. It kind of looks like more like an apothecary. Like, I assume this is gonna be a furnace eventually, maybe. I know this was an airship, right? It crashed or something. And then they just built everything around it. So maybe she's working on the engine, and eventually we'll fly this thing somewhere.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
Her dungeon. Alright. Let's continue on with the main quest. Oh, I'm pretty sure all the hunts you can do whatever. I don't know about side quests.
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
You're literally just gonna wait next to her? Come on, man. Go do something else.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Yeah, Yashua will do that.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Oh my god, it's actually Bahamut.
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Uncle Byron.
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Everyone's like, what the hell? What's the Baron doing here? Oh, are we gonna go? Oh, wait, never mind. I was like, oh, are we going to go blow up some more mother crystals? The Holy Empire of Sembrek. Sembrek.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept
Dion.
their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Olivier.
I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you. Very good.
So the little snot-nosed kid talk Titan down. I was like, Titan, come on.
Now, let us come to the
Stop.
question of precisely
Stop doing
when
whatever you're
the
doing.
Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of the
It is
Minnev
Dion.
demons.
Dion's fire.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns,
Wow.
another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Yeah, fuck them. We'll just make more.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
You guys fucking hungry for land and resources. I want it all. I mean, he is an
If that
emperor.
is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
Actually, yeah, it is a religious thing, so. Bro, what a bitch. She just like, you're going to go kill some people.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Uh-oh.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Fucking Olivier. With his little toy knight.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Oh. The Empire's going to fight the Dalmakians. Just cause. And they know for a fact Titan's kind of fucked up right now. You know, kind of losing a couple digits.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there?
Yeah.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Oh, by the way, here, some money.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. Or would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde? To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance? No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Okay. Makes more sense. Boats
So it was the
are usually
Waludans who
faster
spirited
if the currents are right, but
Now I think about it,
depending on the
there was something a little
typography.
strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me
Fang.
a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Speak with Otto.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop,
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
But what if you
I won't risk any more than I have to.
kill two birds with one stone?
Plans are
I say as a joke,
for
considering
Kupka's
we're fighting
personal
Titan.
fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert Hare.
The Desert Hare.
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid
Might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Gav, why are you so worried? He literally gave you $2,000. Or coin, whatever.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart.
Whatever equivalency.
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
I love this guy. He seems like a homie. Ooh, we're finally on the field that is not Rosaria. And wherever this place is. Lost Wing? No. Sandbreck. To Damakia. Time to fight some cactars and stuff. Torgal must be suffering, oh my god. He's a frost wolf from the north.
When last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. I can't save. I guess it's already saving right now. Alright.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Welcome well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sea.
I think he just has a hand axe. Not even a shield. He just has like a singular hand axe. Guild. I assume since it's our first time here, we won't have any hunts to deal with.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe. Faster!
Okay.
Those soldiers were in the inn.
What's the point in stopping off here? It doesn't look like there's any quests or anything. I mean, logically, yeah, you would probably stop there and talk to someone for like some random reason.
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I mean, technically, you're getting a free ride from Wildheart's, not Wildheart's, Ambrosia's Chocobo friends. When Byron leaves, is he just gonna have to walk all the way back? Hey,
Look, there.
Choco was like a
Those
fly.
are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
I could do that.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Poor Torgal, he's go chill. I know we're hunting down a very angry man who also is a dominant. But at the same time, we are kind of playing with fire. Just walking around. We're clearly foreigners, and I'm pretty sure Byron is flying Rosarian colors with his armor. Or his gambeson. Actually, no, I think it's just a shirt over a chain of mail.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
I mean, you could just say my uncle. What? It's not like they're gonna be like, that's Byron, the Baron of Rosaria, and if that's his uncle, that must make him Joshua or Clive, which everyone I think thinks Clive is dead at this point. So, Joshua. Oh my God, it is Joshua. What the fuck?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel.
Joshua.
Only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I wonder if Joshua, our brother, has Oblivion in him. What was it called? Ultima, sorry. If he has Ultima inside him, would Joshua sense Ifrit / Clive nearby? Because Ultima wants Clive, but Joshua took his place. So shouldn't he feel that Clive is nearby? Because, like, Clive's right there. We all know that Clive is here. Joshua's here. I assume Titan's nearby, too.
But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving
So
soon enough.
Titan is not here.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm Byron.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
I love you, Byron. All right.
Try it.
This is kind of. I know I'm like 3 levels over level. It's kind of funny just to watch like fucking these schmucks get flung around. So far from home. Now I wonder if Yashua's little adherent is gonna be like, Clive's here. You want to go see your brother? Hello, Simon.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta go beat up people in a bar.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Now, is Joshua purposely hiding himself from Clive, or is his handmaiden, or whoever this is, his attendant, making Joshua avoid Clive? Because I assume Joshua does not want to be near Clive, because he's got Ultima inside him, and Ultima wants Clive. Oh, see? See, Clive could feel something. So I'm assuming the reverse could also feel something.
Clive? What is it now?
Does he not like eating carrots? Supperoonies. Hello, Meg. How you doing?
Let's go.
The internet, I mean, right now I don't have any delays on my stream right now, so we are currently talking at real time, unlike before where I had like a 15-second delay. Does it look good? Oh, you're tired? Yeah, I know you've been working on the book crazily. But considering we're talking in real time, everything's doing good if it looks good, which is the whole point of getting the new internet. But yeah, a little recap. Clive is hunting down Kupka, which is Titan's dominant. We're currently heading to Dalmacia, which is where you know, Titan is supposed to be. And
we do now.
Dion is supposed to be invading Dalmacia. Joshua wants to talk to Dion before he invades Dalmacia. We almost met Joshua, but he fled before we could. Look at all those hookahs. They got varying sizes of hookahs.
Silver platters, just like they eat off in Castle Dasbog.
Well, I mean, there's always seconds in delay for streams, obviously, but like before it was a 15-second delay, and now it's like supposed to be as close to whatever as possible.
They've closed the
Which
road.
basically would be real
It's
time.
the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
True.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
So we're just gonna go talk to the gate guards. Like, who's the most important person here?
Good day, my lord.
The platinum sword. Oh my god, 5 extra damage, guys. Whew. Don't use. How much money do I have? 90,000. Buy elixirs now. Ooh. Buy 2 of these.
An excellent choice. Thank you for your custom.
They always give us potions all the time, but you know, it's nice to have a decent stock just in case. Any treasures with Gnoblin coins? So Meg, how's your drawings? I know you said you were at like 34 of 50. Sorry, 34 of 42, something like that. I hope you're done and actually being able to relax. Because, you know, drawing for days on end sounds like pain. Even if it's fun. Ah, Gnoblin coin. I still don't know what these coins are for, but I like collecting.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your home.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man.
Nice, nice.
We represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
So about 7 pages
Thank
of
you.
to be done.
You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some like taking breaks is important. Just obviously, this is a commission, so you're getting paid to do it. So it is a job to be done. But
What do you want?
there's also like
Why,
creative
see, I'm busy.
burnout, whatnot.
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for
Pacing yourself is also a thing you
woman
should
by the
try
name
to
of
do.
Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
That's what I was thinking, but it could be that like the kid was like of an influential like man or woman of the area, like some kind of lord or lady, and so like the influence gets. You're gonna play FNAF 2? You should stream it so I could watch you. Depending on what time, because I might be at work, and having something to watch at work in between customers is nice. And if I'm out, because I am supposed to...
How many times do I have to tell
I know I'm... Oh, the movie! I was like, you're gonna go play FNAF 2? It's like, it's very odd to like start with the second one, because I don't know if you've played the first one. Where is this Sniffy? Or Village Room. Oh, over here.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
I think it's highly encouraged not to film in theaters. But what are they gonna do? Stop you?
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows. Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Does it... Is it a bad thing that I don't know what a bordello is?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Get down here so I can beat your ass. That was a slaughter. We don't like people messing with our business. He immediately gets killed and slaughtered by the random person. Okay, we didn't kill him. We beat them up. We're nice. We only killed the bad guys, and these guys clearly aren't the bad guys.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord.
Oh. Hold on. I have to go do something real quick. Give me a second. Sorry about that.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Just double check on the whole potential firefighter situation next door. Everything seems to be okay now, though. Learned, but not upgraded. Why not upgrade that? Oh, I mastered these too. I could probably switch this to like something else because I don't really use it too often in comparison to other abilities.
Plates and pots!
Kneaded to a silken softness.
The most fragrant herbs.
The finest
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of
No, I didn't make
experience.
this.
How wrong I was.
It was
an easy
Maria who
mistake
made the template
After all, it must have been years
originally.
since you last saw her.
So it's the same from before
Whoever this
that I
Lord
had.
truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Though I was considering, yeah, I was considering doing my own because I don't really like where is it? These icons here because they're just kind of they're not actual links. They're just there redoing. So it's just without it.
Sid the Second. I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mama to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them
Simon just
you're
barged
not
into my
the
door,
two
leaving it
travelers from
open.
the inn the guards are looking for.
A
Don't want them
Pokemon
jumping
one.
to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do?
I'm not too sure about a Pokemon focused one because I don't know if Nintendo is a bit snippy about that.
I like this one.
But it depends on how inspired. If it's like it's Pokemon Light, but it's inspiration. Oh, okay. So like, yeah, that makes sense. I kind of have that.
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
This is very similar to the one we helped the matron of the brothel.
Manus Greybeard, one catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Yeah, I have a Game Boy template. If I remember correctly.
Riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
And I know for like DS, you kind of want to have like the top screen to be bigger because the bottom screen isn't used too much, except for like on rare occasions for Pokemon games. So usually it's like people. I know I've seen people make like a smaller version. For instance, like using my template. It's this way. This way. So this would probably be like the top screen, right? The big gold one, and then you would probably have like either under or to the side, like where I'm at for my webcam. I don't know if you would use a webcam. I know you were planning on a PNG tuber situation. So you would probably have like your PNG be like over, like let's say you would have the DS screen probably be like something here. It's a bit smaller, and then maybe have like your PNG up here. I know a lot of people on Twitch love chat boxes. So usually just having it somewhere. I have it above the thing. Tuber in the corner, yeah. I asked that just have like a giant like name tag here because I know a lot of people tend to, what they'll do is they'll rip files of people's like recordings of games and like upload it as their own or whatnot, and just having it be in like a hard process. You know, just so if someone's looking for you, you just have your name there. You don't have to have a chat box. I just know like people who watch streams love when there's a chat box because they could see when the streamer themselves see it, right? When it pops up above them, they know, okay, now they should be able to see the chat, right? Kind of like in a real-time situation. But not everyone has chat boxes. Some people do have chat boxes, but they disappear. So like it'll pop up on the stream itself and then fade away. I know bigger streamers, I think they don't have chat boxes on because of like the billions of people flying through, or they'll have it like very small in like a corner. I just set it up because I also like to see when it pops up. And when, you know, like someone's talking to Aether, air quote, it's nice to have the reference of what they're talking to, right? At that point.
You've heard then?
Like, oh,
I've heard rumors.
This person said this at this time and now they're responding to it.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
Well, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna blow up the mother crystal, and those baby crystals will be either more efficient or, you know, less abundant because you mine from a mother crystal, right? This is a weird question. Because common folk use crystals to use magic.
Need that sword polishing.
Whoa.
Not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I served
She
the
wants
runners
to
of Rock
polish
Women
Clive's
at the
sword,
Rock
if you know
Building.
what I mean.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Needed to a silken softness.
She want the men of the rock.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you.
So
Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
they throw their money around, but they don't
starting to get an idea of what's
give access to actual
Byron's learned anything of use.
crystal
They'll probably
technology.
be back at the inn by now.
I mean, I saw him right here, but I guess he's vaporized into the inn, which is over here. Or is it not? Oops. I thought the entrance was over here. Whoopsie. I was incorrect. Yeah,
Why is the tavern shut?
Are we banned? Did we get
It's
banned?
you, the one who broke all our furniture.
I also
You
killed
want?
people.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you
So-
seen him?
The gentleman who was
I
with
killed
you? Yes, he's upstairs,
7, 8 guys in your store, or you're in, and the problem I did was break all your furniture. Yeah, I mean, not the corpses yet to clean up, but just, you know, the furniture I broke. Unless I didn't kill them, which would be a stupid thing considering the royalists are probably hunting Clive / Sid down right now. So, well, the royalists and the Republicans. Where? He said upstairs, and there was no door there. Can I not? Mike. Yeah. Said upstairs. I'm upstairs. This is the entrance to go in here. Oh, let me in. Maybe it's just the ding noise I made when I went that way. I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Yo. A
Will
Dalmatian.
this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He's buying us passage so that we don't have to deal with what's his face. The desert hare.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did
This
you
guy's just like,
discover?
only 500,000.
And some people
Second-rate black pearl.
Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
Yep.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Okay, head out this way.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
You know, just killing a couple royalists. No biggie.
Let's go.
Oh my god, it's one of those things. What are they called? A wild knack. Quest nearby.
take it from here.
Clive's boots were glowing weirdly. I know there was sand on his boots, but it was like pulsating a bit. That's a lot of crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
As soon as it's like raw
Bad
crystal.
at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
They're invading. Oh yeah, we don't know that.
Fang's blessing, of course.
I forgot.
Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem. My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Interesting that they're in cahoots, but if I'm correct, Dion is part of the. Wait, sorry, I might have to redouble check. Dion is part of the, not the Imperial, right? Whoopa! Is that a mage I spy? Because I'm pretty sure the Royalists are the, like the religious army that Dion's part of. And then there's the Dalmakian Republic, which is the desert nation that Kupka's part of. And then there's the Empire, that is what Clive's mom defected to after a fact. And the Empire was at war with the Royalist army. At least that's what I thought. That's why I said I might have to double check my the faction section back at the hideaway whenever I get the opportunity to. Da 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 da. Aha.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystal's men for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
I mean, what else can we do? If you're going to be helping us get through the South Gate, waiting is all we can do.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Sid.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs.
Not throwing around
Still
money.
have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust. I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
Another seal. We're collecting them like
A friend of
candy.
mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
I don't like the fact that he was a kid and
We are lost, Elan.
the implication of in bed with Sid when he was a kid. Don't like that. I think we might have to call the cops on Sid
I'm
first.
trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I'm gonna go kill Kupka.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Da, 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 da. We're rich.
My carpets.
There are 2 side quests available. Let's get them out of the way.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luba's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we?
You've never forged a
Every
knife
cook
before.
I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
We're gonna forge. And you never made a knife before. I mean, some people don't make all things, right? Especially when they're training. But
Take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
it's more of a thing of like, you haven't at all tried to just think of it. I don't
Welcome,
know.
sir. What can I do you for?
Practice.
Question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Wow, revolutionary. Who would have thunk it? You need a knife that doesn't dull. Bit near on possibility though, if you think about it. You're a separate side quest right now. I'm gonna try to.
Open the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Well, we can make our way back to the Fang now at least.
Hunter. Yeah, for skinning and whatnot.
Me no move for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife?
Man at Arms, the episode,
You
yeah.
use one out in the field.
Clive starts working at
Has to be able to
at a
put up with some
blacksmith.
punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
So a knife that doesn't dull and doesn't break.
Man after my own heart.
And you were so sour before I
Carving knife
talked to
should
you.
be hard wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
I know, this is what I'm saying.
Sava had better luck than I did.
It's literally just like, I'd like a knife that works. Pretty simple, right?
Years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place.
I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
There's gonna be a giant lava elemental there, and I'm gonna have to kill it.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Something like that.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Why don't you just put up a sign saying, "Gone to fix the bath"?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Like, just tell someone I'm going to the source to fix the super hot water.
So, how'd it go?
They want a
You
knife
got anything
that
useful, or
is a knife.
should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
Mithril?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But
Mithril's light, sharp, and durable.
is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Alright, so... Okay. Well, let's go do that. We're already on this quest anyways, and the other one's going forward before going back.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
I feel so bad for Torgal. Man, his fur is... It is a good insulator, but like... I don't know. He is a frost wolf, meaning he's a more adherent to cold than heat.
So, Lord Kupka's finding
Stray home now.
Yes, I expect that's why there's so many songs.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, Then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And if you know
Limestone.
the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Limestone.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive,
Is that an actual
hate to
thing?
ask after all that you've done for me.
You actually use limestone to
Limestone.
remove iron?
I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces.
Hey, that's where I'm going.
Bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
That's what I'm thinking. It's a stone. She did say if you melt it with the iron, it draws out the impurities. But what do you do with the, like, is the limestone more of like a sponge at that point? Because that makes it so you're not necessarily mixing limestone with iron. You're just using the limestone as like a flux. No, not flux.
Back to the stables, girl.
I know a tiny bit about it, but this is the first time I've ever heard about limestone being used for metallurgy.
Plates and pots! Sweet incense! Wax candles!
I'm just assuming it's kind of like a sponge, because she says she draws out the impurities. Oh, cutscene.
I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Oh, I was trying to hit tab. Okay. See. Oh yeah, I never built that. Well, next time I have access to a teleport, I might go back to.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs.
Yeah.
Shall we press on?
I'm here grabbing some limestone. Spring lime. It's a bit pixelated, but I do know I set it to a lower settings because I was a bit worried about the whole.
Looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Seven needs.
Yeah.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now. We can press on.
But I also need to go do this
Tell me you
first.
put down roots. Fly, Ambrosia.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep, there they are. Those are balloons. Or bombs, or living flames. They have a lot of nicknames in Final Fantasy series. I can run down here. Thought I was gonna be knocked off.
You deserve a rest.
Steel silk.
By the flames.
Bath bomb. Okay, no, that's actually a really good name. Bath bombs. I'm gonna fight my demons fist by fist. Oh man, more bath bombs. Oh, Old Faithful. Wow. How do I ultimate again? I do this every single time I play this game. I forget how to ultimate myself. No, not controller. Demon items. What? Onion sword. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna look at those. That's for like a game, not game, part 2 playthrough. Graphics, display, sound, language, controller, keyboard, mouse. There it is. Iconic beat. Shift. Nope. Limit break is T. You got a little crown. That was pretty cool.
Farewell.
Pew pew. I always forget I could cast ranged magic to just like pew pew at the enemies.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Hot water.
There he is. The man who saved my business. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again.
As the water's cooled.
Grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, you had bombs in your water.
Tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting bombs either. It was kind of funny though. Bath bombs.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Hot water. Ignition. I don't use ignition. But I do remember that I saw that Blind Justice was not mastered. It was merely learned. I should upgrade this, because I think it... Wait, that wasn't... Lightning Rod? No, I don't use Lightning Rod. These ones aren't mastered, but I'm not using... Upgraded. Unlearned. Learned. Master. I don't use upheaval. Upgraded all this. I don't use... What do I use? Oh, I use the, I use Ifrit's Will-O-Wisp. Looking at this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 more icons I'm missing. I'm assuming Odin and Bahamut are one of the 2. Odin, Bahamut. And then there's a mystery one. Maybe it's Leviathan? Because it looks like 3 could fit in the rest of the bar. We haven't heard higher tale of anymore. Maybe Ultima?
Needed to a silken soft sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics.
Who's to say? Because, like, if Ultima is a icon, then we could potentially get his powers. So, but I know Leviathan is in this game. But I've never seen Leviathan, so it might just be a super boss in this game.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we unlock them. Considering we have half of, like, because if it's a full circle, and we got half, there's 3 more left. We're about halfway through the game. Is my guesstimate?
See if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
That looks like a shitty knife, honestly.
That'll do, I reckon.
That looks like a flint.
Forged from the very rocks of Dalamil, her spirit, if you will.
That looks like a flint blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
You just made a
Sounds like my
rocks.
cue, and just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we?
I'm not gonna lie, doesn't.
First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed?
Doesn't look good to me. It looks like
Sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
I see the lesson is that you weren't supposed to make the perfect blade. You were supposed to make the blade for who was asking.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Hell yeah. Clive does a lot of killing. So he's gonna need a good knife. Oh, I got a goblin coin. Wait, am I supposed to sell goblin coins? I've just been collecting them. But as I was saying, this blade looks so ass. Like, it looks like a knife you would use for combat. It's just very jagged though. Like, it's not thin enough to be for like precise cuts. For slicing, let's say, meat. For like a butcher or a hunter trying to remove hide from meat and bone, cutting through sinew. It's just so rough and bulky. Like, and for a cook as well. Like, if you're like, let's say you're trying to butter some toast or cut some bread, it's just too thick. Like, it's just, look at that. It's like this thick. Like, sure, if it's sharp, it's sharp, but I feel like this is more of a knife for like stabbing something rather than cutting something. Usually when you have a knife for cutting and carving, it's sharp on one edge, right? Because you're guiding it to cut. This looks more for like stabbing and piercing. But what do I know? I'm not a blacksmith. I should, by the way, head back to the hideaway to craft the Titan blade, which I completely forgot to do. I thought I didn't get the Titan fragment. So I've just been fighting with the Ramu blade this whole time. Oi, Blackstone. I have a job for you. Ask about Mid. The grindstone. Oh, I was like, good.
No scratches, right?
Hunter's waistcloth. +1.
It'll last you a good while.
I have all this
No
crafting
scratches,
material.
right?
Cool. Reinforce. I don't really feel like I need to reinforce this stuff. Because I feel like it's going to be changed within a bit. That sword looks pretty swanky. Same complaints I had with that weird knife. Where's the blade edge? This looks like a cool sword, but doesn't look like it would be sharp. And you're like, it's made from Titan, it's not meant to be sharp. Well, then it should be a solid hunk of something rather than a blade, right? Look at all those new update stuff that I'm not going to look at. Oh, wait, the reading table. I usually always check the reading table because they say to look at the reading table on occasion. The other stuff seems like it's just optional. You know, like the library for lore, the war table for information. This is actual letters of people talking to you at the moment. Homecoming. Apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear I might have had not you. Fear what might have had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Fear for what might have had you. Had not you. Fear what might have been had. Oh God, I'm dumb. Fear for what might have had. You know, like what would have happened. Not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Bit weird, but I guess it makes sense. Once again, were you there when I needed you most? You were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to known as my home reduced to flame and rubble had left me with much sadness in my heart. But the time looking for back is can't read today. I got electrocuted and I can't read anymore. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when all this is through. Jill, the Desert Alliance, Sid II. I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it's worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not be easily relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. Cool. The Jill letter knocked me senseless. I could barely read that first line, or the second line, I guess. I fear for what might have had been not for you, had not for you, Gav and Torgal. That is a weird sentence. It makes some sense. It's just the way it's said doesn't make sense to me, the individual. What's the new hunt? It is the Valkyrie Desert, Dalmekia. I know these guys give unique materials, but I haven't actually used those unique materials so far. We're going to travel here just to see if we could spot this hunt. Try out our fresh new sword. Look at that. Oops, wrong this one. Wee.
Good girl.
I were a boss, I'd probably be somewhere here. Is that where we went first? I think that's where we went for the... Well, let's just look around. I actually didn't read the quest board, I just read the location. It's in this desert somewhere. I have a feeling it's in this little area.
I can walk from here.
If I were a hunt, I'd be in a little boss arena. A Gnoblin coin. I guess you could farm for Gnoblin coins, guys. So they're not actually a rare collectible. I don't know. I've played Dragon Quest. They have like their mini medals that you collect, and you get special stuff from that. I swear, if this mithril belt is better than the belt I just crafted, I will be very, very sad. I am very, very sad because I just crafted a belt on the implication of, you know what, I never craft. You know, it's the first time in a while I've crafted a new piece of armor. That was a waste. And this seems like this is not, in fact, a boss arena. However, is there any more chests with random bits of gear? Doesn't look like it. Can I climb? Oh, pretty sure we're stuck on the ground. So maybe there's a boss over here. This kind of looks like a boss arena. Gotta admit, even though the sword looks like it's not sharp, it is really cool. I've always liked the square, not square, more like rectangle shaped blades, kind of like an executioner's sword. Aha! I was right. It does go beyond. Oh, I didn't even release. I just scanned that for no reason. If I were a boss fight, I'd be at the end of this. I know for a fact, though, that the hunts usually knock you out of mount mode. So I'm going to run over here on the mount. And see if the hunt is over here. Because kind of seems like... This one's blue. Desert roses. Well, that's a password. Did you know? The desert rose is a password for the infamous a salamander.
Be safe.
I thought I was on Titan for a second there. Gotta practice my perfect blocks. I love that one. Wham, wham, wham. Come on. Oh no! I was on the wrong thingy. Torgo! I meant to sense Torgo on sick mode. Well, now I'm all messed up. Well, that wasn't a hunt, but it was a super hidden boss thingy. Yeah, I found it, but what does this do for me? Nothing. Anyways, as I said before, the Desert Rose is actually a password in Final Fantasy II that showed that you were a part of the rebellion. You would tell people, Wizard Rose, Desert Rose, I can't remember what it was. And they'd be like, oh, I know what that means. Or, why'd you say that to me? You're a weirdo.
Needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Okay.
Sweet incense. What?
Alright. But that should be it for me. I need to start getting ready. Because I have work in the morning. But we did a good 3-hour stream. Things got pretty crazy with potential fires, getting electrocuted, Final Fantasy 16 not even working. Now it works again. Hurrah. But yeah, everyone who came by and watched for a bit, thank you. I will see you hopefully Thursdays. I want to consistently do Thursdays especially now that I have a more reliable internet. And any day that I'm also just free, I'll just probably hop in and do a bit of a stream. Anyways, bye-bye. Yep. Have a nice night, Meg. See you around.